Welcome, people. It's the morning after podcast again. I got new people here. I got a new guest. First one on the pod. Well, second one I think on the pod. Yeah. Second, but like fine, we didn't put out some info and that, so yeah. I like to introduce my mans, bro. Like this man's, we're all East African, so it's like it's a family thing still. It's Muvunyi. He's a rapper, trapper, your favorite actor, bro. Like it's crazy out here. Let's
tell your baby mother he's coming.
Go hide your baby mama.
Yes, sir. And then I've got my boy Earle Jr., bro.
What's up with you guys?
Always like all the way from Philly as always, Philly.
Philly.
Yeah, in the house. And then I got my boy Hope, aka Sleaze, aka New Dreadlock Ross. Now I'm saying that's the black ginger right there still, yeah?
Black
exactly.
Still
also Nigerian, so we're out here, we're black, we're beautiful, we're blessed, and let's get into it, man. So like moving like you wanna give us like a little intro? Because we all know that you're a rapper, so like tell us about like the game, bro. What you doing?
Introduce yourself a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I was born and raised in Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
And grew up in Bern City.
Put the mic on. Yeah, exactly. Just speak on the mic.
Yeah. You
gotta spit the bars on
exactly.
This show. Yeah,
Bars.
I've been living here since I was born actually, and into music I came like through writing. And like I wrote since I don't know 14 I think. Yeah. And back then I was just writing about life, like literally I didn't know I want to write about this. I just what inspired me, I just wrote about it.
This nigga was a writer, bro. Shout out to Mark Twain, bro. Like, what's going on? I see you. Yeah. So you was like, okay, so hold on. So you was like in poetry, yeah? And then you told yourself, you're like, yo, these bars need to be spat.
Actually, it wasn't poetry. No, it was like if I remember my first song, my first song was about my father, like his history, how he came to Switzerland.
Right.
Okay. So I wasn't like doing some fairy tale or something. I don't know. It wasn't poetry. It was like because I was a big Biggie fan or Tupac and all the hip hop influence I had.
Yeah.
Way back from my neighbor. Like he gave me all of that. All the CDs and thing.
White boy?
Nah, he's from South Africa. Nah.
Okay, my bad. Because let me tell you something. Because them white boys, yeah, they be listening to like the OG hip hop, bro.
And I hate when they always ask you, like, I feel like every white boy always wants to find a black person, and like when there's hip hop on, and they want to be like, so Biggie or Tupac, who's better? And I'm like, bitch, I got taxes. I got other shit to worry about than like other. I'm trying to,
But don't you always feel like you have to always choose between one of those guys?
Yeah. Who?
Personally, growing up in Africa, I didn't have the big Biggie Tupac influence. My people I was influenced with more Afrobeat artists and stuff.
True.
So coming here and everybody's all in Biggie Tupac, I'm like, bro, I don't even really.
I mean, yeah,
I get. That I don't care, but I just.
Actually,
you know what I mean?
Afrobeat here in Switzerland came later.
Yeah, exactly. Those are the guys that I'm into. Like you go to Nigeria, it's more argument. Oh, Wizkid, Davido. It's more the arguments we're having, not Biggie, Tupac, and stuff like that.
I don't know why we do that. I don't know why we hold on to like the legends that are like still. I mean, they're legends, yeah, of course, but like we're really sitting here like 2023, like so do you think Michael Jackson and Prince will win in a fight? And you're like, bro, why would they be fighting in the first place, bro? Like you're like, and then you look at them like, what's going on with you, right?
You know what's funny? There was like what award show was it? I think that in the 80s when Prince threw shade or Michael Jackson threw shade. And like apparently like they were mad gangster, like they went backstage. Did you saw
the when James Brown but Michael
Jackson,
and he was like, oh, Prince is also
come up, oh yeah,
it was like an award show, right?
And I think and that's the part where like Michael Jackson said like doing this whole thing, you get me, like he was like going like this
and just trying to play.
Exactly.
He's not a dancer, and everybody was like. And James Brown in the middle of all, like he's the OG, like come on, like it was horrible.
I feel like low key James Brown was like an instigator. Like when I look back at his pictures, I feel like he'd be like the one to be like, I heard Yo, I heard he was talking shit on you, bro. Prince said, "You's a bitch," and then like he was like, I personally see it like that. Just me though, just me.
Nah,
But yeah.
bro, I mean, basically, we're the topic of tonight. We're gonna talk about the nightlife, and basically, as black dudes living in Switzerland, how was it like, and how is the nightlife now compared to, like, let's say, I mean, I don't know. You can't really say because you've been here your whole life. So what do you think about the lifestyle and what is your experience?
Yeah, and also like if you could premise in this way, like because now you're sort of in like the rapper kind of you know, you're sort of like now a rapper kind of actually well known, I think, around like the streets and that. So what was it like
around the streets, bro?
Yeah, no,
He's
I mean,
not from the streets, bro.
No, I'm not saying the streets,
what
like
he's saying, I know what you
like
mean,
on Brighton Rheinstrasse.
My man's be on the street, bro.
on the criteria.
Yeah,
No, but what I mean is like if you could premise in a way of before you got into the game that you're in now, and when you was still like trying to get into the game, but you was like a civilian in a way. Like what was nightlife for you before, you know, before Muvunyi? You get me?
Yeah, I see what you mean. To be honest, it was everybody in town knew about Bonsoir, and when Amos really put this club on the map, whole Switzerland was in this club.
Fuck, shout out to Amos, bro.
Yeah, nah, I tell him all the time he's a living legend. Because not only him, but also Nick Otis.
Yeah.
Because
Shout out to Nick though. Yeah.
Shout out to Nick because them two guys they put on like a wave that everybody was in Bonsoir, everybody. And after this era, the whole thing changed, bro. The whole thing changed. Like other labels came into town. Like they tried Afro, they tried Trap, they tried all of the clubs and everything. And now it's like, I don't know, it's good still. Like I don't say that. Shout out, I don't say that. He's killing the game.
Your shit is trash, is what he's basically trying to say. No, I mean
Everybody else is trash. Okay. Because I'm trying to get some names, bro.
Drop a name, bro.
I don't say that. Because he's compared to back then, there's no comparison because back then it was just shut down. Friday, Saturday, shut down. The club was packed, and nowadays you first check like what's going on there, what's going on, who's there,
who's the ops?
Yeah.
But like I mean,
I'm talking about like.
But y'all be uppish though, still. No, they be uppish still. They be like some uppish, some opulence.
Uppish?
Some Optimus Primes, you get me?
No, but don't you think it?
What is this? What is this like British slang now?
Nah.
Okay.
One second, guys. Don't you think it has to do with the age? Like, for example, when you were like, 19, 17, and now you're older and you're more selective, and don't you think that has to play a role?
In night,
like when it comes to partying and clubbing and stuff.
If Bonsoir would still be around, I think the wave would still be here. It was.
You think so?
Because this was like once this club closed, it was a big like.
It was like a big stop, kind of.
Like Burn City on the map. Like, that's.
And do you know what's funny? Like if I just like add on to that, I was living in Zurich when Bonsoir was like a thing, and I remember I came around and you guys are gonna hate me, but I love you still, right? And Amos and like the light skin crew, like 306 light skin crew, bro. And like I fuck with them heavy, but they was like on some mad goofy shit. Dalvin, I love you like bits and all, but like he was like dancing and all this thing, yeah. So I'm in the club and these niggas are doing like 360
things,
spinning shit. I was like, yo, these motherfuckers is on something, bro. Like I'm trying to be part of what they're on. You get me? So
that's what I mean. It was a sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, and then basically, so I think we went out. No. Oh fuck, I'm probably getting the days wrong, yeah. But I went out to Bonsoir, dabbed them up, whatever was like, where you from, like from England, all that shit. We talked all that, and then after that again, I met them in a train, and I can't remember if I was coming from Bern to Zurich or Zurich to Bern. What doesn't make sense was I lived in Zurich, yeah, so it couldn't make sense that I was coming from Zurich to Bern in the morning after party, and that was the first time in a train ride where like I actually sat down with Amos and like talked to him. And he was, I mean, I'm saving this for when he also comes on the pod and whatever, like to really like grill him on that part. But like, I remember like the whole light skinned crew was like, you know, me mugging me
That's
like,
facts. It's facts.
like, who's this nigga?
No, this was the camera. This was their era. You cannot take this away from them because this was them. They, were
Exactly.
they knew I'm him. They knew that, and they saw that. But
Yeah, true.
bro, what's up with light skins nowadays, bro? I mean, light skins used to be like the guys who get pussy, but what's up with light skins, bro?
Whoa. Oh God.
I feel like light skins don't get as much pussy like before, bro. Trust me. Bro.
You think light skinned niggas is not getting pussy?
No, I feel like, bro, we dark skins are getting same, bro.
Lube my man's up first before you start going into the whole light skin pussy thing.
Like, do you really think light skins are getting that same pussy like that?
More, brother.
You think? Oh, okay, maybe I'm just in like, I'm just, I don't
You
know.
are 6 years in the relationship.
Yeah, okay.
About niggas.
I don't know, bro. I just know from around. I know from light skins.
You got a regular 9 to 5. Some people out here struggling, goddamn, getting like.
Okay, bro, my bad. Fuck, bro. Take it easy on me, niggas. Jesus Christ.
Okay, like,
Why you
guys,
guys all riding on light skin shtick, bro?
comment below. Guys,
Bro, I just like hate light skins for once, bro.
Nah,
God damn.
peace and love.
No,
no, the thing is, light skin guys, comment below the last time you got pussy. Man.
yeah.
Prove me wrong.
Prove him wrong.
Wow.
And then like fucking Craig David looking at his niggas is gonna be up in the comments like, hey, last night, nigga, how about you?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
but
okay,
like,
fuck it. Sorry, continue,
honestly, no, but like real talk, and the nightlife thing, yeah.
Yeah.
These guys, like, really, I have to give them so much credit because they like changed the whole game. And it's different when, you know, because like there's like city beef, right? There's like Zurich is beefing with like Bern niggas and like vice versa and whatever. But like these guys even in Zurich, man, there was the mans, you get me? Like they was on the streets. Like, oh, I mean, you're fresh into this, so you
Yeah,
because
I mean, besides y'all, I don't really see like I don't see no beef. I mean, I'm not saying like I don't see no contenders. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like Bern and Zurich. It's like, oh, we beefing with Zurich. I'm like,
No,
y'all
it's not-
weak
it's
for
not
real. Like
like-
it's not like, and then I go to Zurich and they say we beef from Bern. I'm like, y'all, it's like a lightweight fight,
True,
and nobody
exactly.
been training, and I'm
That's
not
what-
really,
yeah, exactly.
I'm not ready for it. Yeah.
It wasn't like some Biggie Park type shit.
Oh,
It
okay.
was
Yeah,
like,
y'all gotta see that.
nigga.
Like I got a new Air
Maybe
Force
between
on.
DJs, where like who can perform where.
Bro, that shit was
I'm not
more
a
like
DJ, I cannot
stomp the yard type shit. Like,
Oh my.
This was back in the
got,
day. Bro, I have to tell like more the breakdancer like.
Oh, Moa. Yeah.
There was one night in Bonsoir, like that's what I mean, lit to the point where I don't even. I was too drunk to be honest. Like I was too drunk.
We've
And
all
then
had that one.
The next day, Moa texts me like, "Bro, are you good?" Like from last night, and I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm home. I got a headache and everything, but I'm good." And he was like, "But don't you remember? You fell like the whole club saw you like we was battling and everything, and you fell like the whole." I was like, "No, bro." Are you serious?
let me tell you something. Real niggas fall in the club, bro.
Real niggas fall in the club,
Next
bruh.
weekend, after, I went to the same club and people was like, "Yo, you good?" And now I was like, "Nah, okay, I'm embarrassing.
Then you went, let me write about this shit, bro.
Listen.
Put out a song real quick.
Just because my man's in the background right now, I'm just gonna tell this story because he had to. You could probably hear him chuckling in the back. So my man's right here. We can all look over to the side. He fell last night, right? In the club. Like he went down like you know when you fall and it's like 2 claps. It's like. Yeah. I was like, nigga, did you bounce off the ground, nigga? Like, so then, right? He on the ground, everybody's laughing. But as like black code, if I move, if I laugh because I'm black, it's gonna
It's gonna ripple.
It's just ripple. If I run off, go it's gonna go crazy. My man's lays on the ground like this, and I'm like, get up. I'm trying not to laugh. I'm like, get up. And he's like this. Help me. I'm like, put your hand out. Do something. Move. My man on the ground. Then after he gets up, after everybody's done laughing, I'm like, I'm still shook. I'm like, damn, he really fell right now, like, bro. Like, because when you fall, like, shout out to you, bro. But anyway, like, when you fall in the club, bro, like, listen, shit.
It's different.
You go home.
Types of ways. Like, either you fall and you stay, or you
get up.
I didn't
Now,
fail.
my story, probably my niggas from Zurich know about this one, yeah? You know there's Hiltel, the club, right? So there's like a mini stage type thing.
Yeah,
Like where you go up, right? So yeah, and I don't want to like say the wrong thing, but I remember someone was performing where it must have been like a club night type thing, right? So we was like on this table on the stage type thing, you know, we're brothers, like, you know, we're trying to look the part and all. And I'm walking up the stairs. I'm walking along the stage, right? And then my friend's like, bro, you better be careful. I'm like, nah, I got this. As soon as I said I got this, I slip and fall like maybe 2 meters high, fall onto the table, yeah? Shorties was having like a birthday or something, falling their drinks, yeah? I hear one girl like screaming, Aristotle!
And you heard that? What was your reaction?
Listen, hold on, bro, like a slick nigga, yeah? I got up, got like half drink on my foot, half of my fit and everything. I get up, I'm like, sorry, love.
There are two ways. You can like, nah, I'm good. Or like, you know, stay there. Like,
How did my man RKO in the middle of a concert? He's boom, buck that fucking
shit
table,
hurt.
bro.
It was like one of those falls where you're out of breath. You're like,
but that's what I'm the type of guy. Like when I go to the club, I'm a dancer. Like I need my 1 meter. Nobody's in my zone. I'm dancing.
Yeah.
And if you're on tables, like, it's where people like let the drink fall on them. It's sweaty. I
yeah, bro.
I hear you.
And you're a big guy, so like if you're dancing and dog.
No, you know what is funny? Watching Muvuni perform sometimes, he goes really crazy, he's really hyping, and I'm just like, bro, my guy, you're really good, but bro, if this nigga falls right now,
It's done.
Right, and he's like, I don't know. I think like
no, because you have this energy, you know, you will have a lot of energy when you perform and you're on stage and you're really in your zone and you can see that you're in your zone. I'm like, bro, be in your zone, but be out of your zone at the same time, my guy.
bro, you don't want to be that guy's like, I accept. But actually, that actually allows us to segue into like the next question. So we haven't even let you like fucking plug the whole situation, but we'll do that in post, no worries. But important thing, performing, right? I see that you've been doing a lot of concerts. You did Goten last year, didn't you? Or
We did, I did good last year with Chanda. I was allowed as a native, allowed me to perform one song on his precious
Shout out
set,
to
like,
Nate.
Let's
though.
go.
Nate. Shout
All
out to you,
love.
Chanda. Shout out to you as well. Y'all niggas.
Chanda been helping me out
I know.
for like
Oh
stage
yeah,
time and
Chanda.
everything.
Yeah, we're gonna have him on here too. Yeah.
Light
Big
skin
in
nigga.
French.
When Chanda's here, we'll get into light skinned niggas. Huh? Just for you, ho. Just for you.
They can put on the Drake and everything. Like, oh no, I'm soft.
Dog.
But
There's when I like I think you know, I'm not like colorist or whatever, but when I think of light skinned niggas, Chanda for some reason just pops up in my head.
Yeah, he's like the president, bro.
He's like
he's a dangerous man.
his name's Chanda
Dangerous,
light
I'm
skin. I don't know
telling
his
you.
last name or something.
With his high notes and everything, he be playing with it. That's what I mean. He's a dangerous guy.
I'm like, bro, you have a girlfriend, bro? Pause. No, but like, what I wanted to ask, so you've done all these performances, what was your favorite one?
My favorite performance.
Yeah, like where, and it doesn't have to be, when I ask favorite, I don't mean like crowd-wise, how many people were there.
Like
I
the
mean,
one
what
you
was
had
the energy,
the most
like
fun doing.
where you like came out and you was like, like, you know.
To be honest, the one show, my favorite show is the one, like I organized a concert in Lodi Platz myself with the band and everything. I booked the bar, the venue exactly. And this is still top one because then I performed all of my songs. The people who were there, they were like into the songs and everything.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
It
it
wasn't
was
like-
my
like-
show.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm saying.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
they
like
came
an
there
act.
to see you.
Yeah.
Exactly. They came and I felt the people.
Yeah.
That's why, like,
As an artist and as a performer, I can imagine how that could be really good, knowing that people came there to see you perform and you can really speak to them and they listen to you and they know your songs as well. So it's a whole different feeling of them knowing your songs and then performing for you at the same time. Bro,
No, it's so good. It's just my man's just breaking shit in the back. Shit.
Trying to keep his
Oh,
composure.
that wasn't my phone, bro. Yeah.
no, but
Yeah.
I hear what you mean. I mean, that's the thing. So I can imagine how that will be one of your favorite shows because you actually go all out on it because people come there because of the love they want to show to you. You know.
yeah, and it was not the only time, but it was the first time people sang along to the songs.
True.
Like,
Ah,
They-
yeah.
they
and it
knew what was
wasn't
going on.
like sing this. It was, I was singing and then I heard them like knowing the lyrics and I was like,
Yeah,
exactly.
Did you get your Rema moment? You know that you know,
Exactly.
baby, calm down. It's like
I wasn't like this, bro. I wasn't.
yeah, baby,
He had his Rema moment for it.
Yeah, so look down. Yeah, what? No.
Yeah, that video is
Rema
priceless.
Yes.
Yeah,
I feel like he looks so confused. He's like he's beyond confused.
Mm.
No, I think one of my questions is like for like every show that you ever did, right? Because I'm just like the wild card here, right? Like, tell me something like, just tell me something goofy. Just tell me like what's like the goofiest thing that's happened
right.
to you when you had to be like, yeah, what the like, you know, like, cause like, all right, like I'm a dancer, right? And like I won't lie to you, right? Like I've had some goofy shit happen on stage. Like I've had somebody come out before the show even start, and then we were like, yo, like you're like 2-8 counts early, and like he was just out there standing by himself, and he got stage fright and stood there,
And then you,
and then we had to walk out and be like, sit up and do this, but he was already out there for like 10 minutes, like stuck.
shit, 10 minutes. That's
And like no,
long.
and not like stuck, like oh man, I can't move. Like
Yeah.
Wait, is this guy part of the dancing?
it was a gig. It happened. I don't want to put names out there
Mans
because
was nervous.
listen, nerves locked him up. Like
Fuck.
and I guess like anything like that ever happened.
But no, I didn't have a goofy moment, but I was like, at the Native concert last year,
Yeah.
at Gorton, I had the moment. Literally, I was rapping and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm here in front of 2,000 people.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
And then I looked, because I was looking down, rapping, not remember, like,
Not
trying to
remembering
not
the lyrics,
to
yeah.
fuck up the lyrics. And then I looked up, and then everything like, what? And I saw like marsh pit there, marsh pit there, marsh. I was like, shit. And I looked to Native like, this was like my, it's not a goofy moment,
But
it
it's
was,
like your
this was
like
the,
Yeah.
out of body sort of
Out of-
Out of body experience. Yeah. Cause like I have some of those too. Like sometimes I'll be hitting this choreography, man, and then like I don't know where I just be like, I look up and I be like, yo, damn, they really rocking with us. They really like smiling. They got the comb up, and I be like, but then that's where I fuck up, and then I lose my fucking
True.
check.
But the worst thing here as well, I think we've talked about this already, but like when you were performing, I've been to like maybe 1 or 2 of your performances, right?
Yeah.
And you know my energy, you've seen my energy, like when you perform or whatever. I'm like the screaming, like, yes! You know, if I had underwear, I'll throw that shit at you type shit. You
Keep you and your whole shit to yourself,
when,
right?
when I throw my boxes with a skate mic, when you
I will come out of character and whoop your ass if you ever did that shit to me.
choke me out real quick or whatever. But like that being said, what was I trying to say actually? I was making a point.
Out of body moment.
Out of body experience, yeah, exactly. Thank you. And talking about that part, what was your least favorite?
my least favorite
Yeah, you need to put someone on, bro. You have to tell me your least favorite show.
Yikes.
Yeah,
That's
at least one where, okay, not least favorite, but where you felt like it could also be on you.
There was a phase where I was sort of not a hype man, but I was helping out an artist.
Right.
Like one, should I say his name?
Nah, don't
Nah,
know.
nah.
If you want, I mean, you can like. It's,
No, fuck it. I'm like, it's Asamde. When I was out with Asamde, like 150,000.
I don't even know who that
Who's
is.
that?
so it's
Who's
fine.
that?
Asamde is a rapper from Bimplitz.
Oh, yo,
He's
SM Dave, Fuel. Is that?
Asamde, yeah.
Is he a thug nigga?
Bruh,
Is it a white nigga, bro?
he's Moroccan, from Morocco.
SM Dave, we love you, nigga, bro. I said like, this,
everybody walk on.
to you, my guy.
I introduce.
It's all love. It's all love.
bro.
All love.
The
Them
thing
boom
is-
plays niggas move weird, bro. That's right. But
He's gonna be here next week.
Bro, you say the name. I didn't even know who it is.
I don't care, bro. It's all out. It's all out. I
Alright,
had
tell me,
nothing
tell
from,
me.
but
Yeah.
then it was that he needed me to back him up on his stage time and everything, and I felt like even though there were like stories where he took some money away and everything from shows, some goofy shit. but
Yeah.
It was this. I felt like used.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
and
I knew what energy I can bring.
Yeah.
And he knew he saw it too.
yeah,
but
and then he tried to like kill your shine type
Yeah,
thing.
manipulate
not
you.
kill your shine, but like
Yeah.
taking advantage of
Of,
him.
of,
exactly.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that's still, I mean, like.
But in the moment, I didn't saw it. I just saw it afterwards, where after the shows and everything, and I was like, "Shit, what was? I gave you everything, and you be like that."
Like,
Also stuck sometimes.
Yeah, like
yeah. This was the worst. This was the worst.
okay.
But
I mean, that's something I actually think like I like about you as an artist, because I feel like you're an artist that has a lot of energy, and you have keep the crowd going, and that is something that a lot of artists don't have, and that is something you should be proud of. You know, that fact that you can come into a stage and just like everybody goes great. I mean, even look at on Friday we were in Bill on the
Bill,
the jam, Naveni
Yeah.
jam, and you came with the whole energy and made the crowd going. And I still told you the same thing, and I feel like that is something that is like your superpower. You know, putting that energy in the crowd. You know,
Yeah,
there are
yeah.
people who are just like they just do that. That's just their thing. They just hype man and they just hype people.
Yeah, exactly.
But you are artist as yourself, so you have both. You have the fact that you do your own songs and you are your own hype man.
And your
know what I mean?
songs,
Yeah, I
like
see what you mean.
your songs as well, they are very. I feel like you take a lot of control into like the creation part of it. I don't mean just like the song itself, but like even the videos you do as well. I feel like you have a lot of control over like the whole sort of
yeah,
the way it comes out.
It's very important. Sorry.
because yeah, I mean it is important for sure. You know, it's you, man. You can say whenever you need to. But I was bringing that out that point because of your video. I watched like this video that you did when you was like in the whole Carhartt outfit out like somewhere in the mountains or like some drunk nigga shit. Yo, that was on like some, you know, like soft rapper, but I go like big dick energy type shit. I was fucking with the visuals on that joint. Like, I mean, bless your heart for that. And I watched it, and remember we had spoken actually. Like, you told me about the concept one night. I met you at Dudu, and then we were talking low key, and then I asked you like what you're up to. And she was like, "Yo, I'm trying to do this project and that." You gave me like a little insight of what's going. You even showed me like some like the mood boards and stuff. And then when it came out, I was like, "Yo, man, it came out even better than I thought." Like you was on, how can I call it? Like, like Savannah type farm nigga that be on some, but I write lyrics. It's I'm not describing it properly, but like, give me my phone. I'll just skim through
your
it.
phone is behind the scenes,
Yeah,
and
shit,
we,
hold on.
well,
Okay, give me your
we'll pull it
pull
up.
it up, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll put the
exactly.
link,
Yeah.
all the
So-
links to everything he'll need that you
Yeah,
need.
he can check
Yeah,
something.
the
out.
What I
open-
wanted to say
Yeah.
is, for me, it's very important. Like visuals. Like, if I know somebody's gonna watch this video, I really want to make sure you see me. You don't see like a video you can see from any other rapper.
Yeah, that's true.
Big booty bitches twerking.
I'm going there. And
But,
especially for the understand video, like
Yeah.
you was talking about this one in the mountains. All this, like, I would say 40% of what happened in the video was spontaneously. Because we went there with the jacket and we had like the structure and everything. But the old people that in the video, they saw us and like, oh, this is very nice. What are you doing? Nice jacket and everything.
Oh,
and
that wasn't planned.
this wasn't planned. No.
Yo, the
no.
best
And then the
videos
old-
are spontaneous, man. Like the best things are just like.
It's right there.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
you talk about empty. This is
No, but that's it's not the same one. I just picked that one because I went on your Instagram.
yeah.
But there's the one in the mountains.
This is the last
we'll
one.
put it down in the box thing below.
One
But
in the
like
mountains.
make a face like you know what's going on. Just be like yeah.
Nah, but empty is also like a whole.
It's
Empty
a
was,
whole nother vibe. Yeah, still.
especially like empty. Empty is a perfect example of describing how I make music, like or what I'm trying to put out. Because Empty is a single. I was not sure if I'll put it out. But then I was in the studio with Native. I showed him the joint, and he was like, "Who produced this?" I was like, "I did it," but it wasn't something I would be. It wouldn't be. I would show you, for example, as a producer, because I know you would be like, "All right, bro, this is alright." But because I showed him the full song, maybe I don't know. The point I'm trying to get is he told me like, put this song out as a single, do a video, make a proper video. He was so into the song.
Or was he trying to set you up and then it worked anyway? No, I'm joking.
Nah, it is like he gave me like the whole the push to like.
Yeah, but you know when a nigga like gasses you, yeah, but he's like really just trying to set you up because it's trash.
What do you mean?
No, for sure. I'm just like
Timmy's always on some underhand shit.
Bro,
He's like,
I'm making jokes, bro. Like I know for sure. Like even I'll let you finish, but like I need to prefix this like real perfect. Yo, Nate is a fucking like lovely dude. Like this dude, he's a big dude and looks like mad intimidating, but he's the sweetest.
Yeah, man. He's like
easiest.
For me, he's like J. Cole.
Goofiest, exactly. He's the
he's like J.
goofiest,
Cole, bro.
nicest motherfucker like that you would ever know, like for real. And it's sort of like the same thing that we had about Berkey Shana, right?
Yeah.
Without knowing
Convicted
the
fella,
person,
yeah.
you always like sort of like feel like you're being mean mugged or something, yeah. And until you get to know the person, you're like, he's just a giant teddy bear.
Yeah,
but like, gangster, don't get me wrong.
Still
yeah?
gangster.
Shout out to you. Don't
Still
fuck my shit
gangster
up.
behind the scenes. Don't listen. I ain't never met somebody that listen. Again, behind the scenes, it's like a dual episode. This is about him. It's about him back here. But like, this kid back here is gangster. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? I'm gonna slow it down. I talk dumb fast. I didn't know him at first, right? So at first I was like, okay, cool. He was on some militant type action. He always have his hands behind his back and shit. He walk around with his chest out. I'm like, all right, maybe he's from like the war or some shit. You feel me? Like, I'm new here, so I'm already in bitch mode. Like I'm just straight bitch mode, right? And then like someone said something to him, and then he was like, "Nah, this is how it's gonna go." Da 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 da. And I was like, "Oh, this man is a felon. He's killed somebody." I ain't never seen somebody like correct. You know what I mean? Like imagine if you're like, "Now what you gonna do? You're gonna go over here, and you're gonna come back here, and that's how it's gonna be." And I'm like this. Yo, I don't got no money, bro. But if you would listen, my debit card don't work, but you can try. then we start talking. We start hanging out, man. I love you to death, man. Like, but even today, before we started this shit, he didn't check Timothy. I was like this. I had to lean over. I had to lean over like this. I was like,
That's
Jamaican.
that's
yo,
young blood, though.
listen, man, that Jamaican flavor you got, bro. Don't.
Let me tell you something, that's young blood right there. Yeah, I didn't get checked. Like the whole thing was like I was.
You know when niggas like start being like, oh, I know it's my dude, bro. It is what it is, you know, bro. You try to defend yourself, but no, it's all good, bro.
Hey, listen,
this is
look,
how we are, bro.
Look,
That's
I
how
tell
we
the truth.
communicate.
I know, but look, I tell the truth. I'm scared of that motherfucker. Like I tell the truth. There's times when like he looks at me, because he got like the weird like fucking cuts in his eyebrows, yeah. So he looks at me, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna go there, bro. 'Cause, but the thing is, hit him with like the technicals, and then we're back on like.
like peace.
Peace and love, bro. Like,
Peace and love and harmony.
Nasty like night. Wagwan.
God.
No, but it's good. So how is it like? You just came out with your EP.
EP, yeah.
Yes,
exactly.
I just put out.
And congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Link in the bio. Everything's gonna be posted.
bio
Gonna put a little snippet. All that
Peace
shit.
and love. And how has been how is the reception so far? How is it going?
To be honest, this EP is very personal. Like it's not I don't hear any hit songs or like commercial songs in it. It's just me talking how I feel, and especially for Free My Mind, For My Soul, I want it to be like it's for myself. It's not for. As I said, I want to go to radio with these songs or something. No, Empty is on the EP too, and Empty is also a song. I thought this song will stay on my laptop forever. Without Native, like it would have been there on the laptop. So yeah, how can I say? The rollout was good. It felt good to put this EP out. But at the same time, I'm never gonna put out an EP with so much headache. Like it was
too emotional.
It was too heavy. Yes.
And
too heavy.
And also like especially if you need to communicate feelings, being that we come from like a culture in its own self, and we've curated this identity of like black men being like hard, strong, and you know it's all about like, you know, fuck this and fuck that, and like, you know, I'ma fight you back type shit. When you need to communicate those emotions to people, and especially as a rapper, because like I feel like your category is rapper, right? Especially being a rapper and like communicating that out, it must be like so difficult to start with, and also very so like you not, it's not an insecurity, it's like you feel like, how are people gonna see me after this? You know
what's
I mean?
funny?
Yeah.
The thing is, before release, right? I was like this. I was hyped. I was I'm ready to show these emotions. And then when after the release, people started texting me like, "Yo, what was you saying on this song? Like, how do you feel on this?" And then I was like, "Oh shit, they really can see how I felt." And then I went inside and I got scared because these are real, like. I don't know, people think about and listen to this. I was not expecting all of this. Yo, how
feedback.
you
The check-in, checking in, people checking in. Yeah. And why is it always like when you communicate so like purely when you communicate so vulnerably. I mean, please help me out. Like I feel like this is help. But fuck.
I hear what you mean. Yeah.
Exactly that one. Yeah, when people check in, it sort of also gives you like the idea of like, fuck, was I wrong for this one?
No,
was
but
I not
think
meant
people are just
to?
trying to it's just people who care.
True,
I think it's just coming from people who care.
But like, why do they check in after they hear? Why don't they always check in? You know, I think like it's also something that we need to ask ourselves.
People are busy.
True.
I'm telling you. And the thing is also, you said before, like especially African people don't know how to show their emotions. They so caught up in the no, I have to be the African right now and like show you I'm African, so they hide it.
Yeah.
And this is also something I really like saw, and after the release, that I am the artist who you told me that this Friday. I am the artist that knows how to show emotion or bring energy. This energy is also emotion.
Exactly.
So I just have to accept it.
But when it comes to the African stuff, I feel like one of the reasons why we Africans are not very emotional is also because of the struggles we go through. Because we go through things that sometimes being so emotional is not the way forward. It's not the key.
Yeah.
So, for example, live in a place like Lagos, for example, where life's fucking hard. You don't have time being emotional and shit. You just want to get shit done next. And I feel like even Africans migrating here, bro, they don't have time for that bullshit. They just want to live their life. And that is it. I think that is where it all stems from. And also, I think it's like, and Earl, not to take away from this, I mean, when I look at you, I look at you're African as well, but you obviously you have a different kind of relation to us, you know what I mean? Like, in a sense, your struggles are like sort of built from like something that has like so much history.
Yeah.
Whilst ours, it's like
it was real. I think it was more current.
Not really. Like ours is more like, for example, at least on my end, when my parents moved to England, or when they went to England, and they were sort of trying to give us something better. Yeah. But then the fact that they need to leave home to find something better away from home, it's a whole nother kind of like, the fuck am I here for? Yeah. You know, like I need to struggle here to then go back to like Jamaica or go back to Uganda, where like then, you know, I can go on holiday home. Yeah. And have like, you know, the usual struggle here. My daily life is like the struggle here. So in a sense, you have to feel like grateful even when it's shit. Yeah. You know? Exactly. And that is the struggle. I feel like when you're African, you come to a place like this, you don't have time to to be like, oh, the word fucking doesn't like me, blah 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 blah. You're just trying to make something out of it.
Yeah,
you already
exactly.
left home to come here. So you came here to achieve something.
Exactly.
That's your focus, and you want to achieve something, and you want to then go back home. It's like my parents. I'm like, oh, they are going on holidays, and they are literally going home.
back home.
It's like
They're
holidays, you know. And that's the thing. It's like all here, struggle, make a living, and then go home to relax. You know? So when you're here, you don't have time to be like, oh, this guy hates me. This guy hates me. And I think me migrating here was something that I noticed that I couldn't focus on the people who didn't like me or the racism or things like that, because I was like, bro, I didn't come here for that shit. I don't have time for that shit. Even I've been in workplaces or things that I could see they were being racist, but I just moved on because I was like, in my head, bro, I have something to achieve.
You just switched it off. That's what
I
have
something to achieve. So that is me not letting out those emotions because I don't have time to focus. I have bigger problems in my hand right now.
Yeah, and Boba, even is it Boba now? We're going with Mavunyi. My bad.
Ain't no word.
Mavunyi, exactly. And like for you now, it's another whole different kind of feeling because you're Swiss.
Nah, I don't.
I mean, like, no.
I don't have the Swiss passport.
We're not talking technicals.
It's not about the paper.
It's not about.
Yeah.
Oh no, get into it.
Like, I mean, it is, and which sucks in a way that like it is, but like I'm sure you're fluent in German more than you're fluent in like Kinyarwanda, for example. Like your life has been here than it has been in Rwanda. You were born and raised here. You see, and the fact that you were born and raised here, and your education is from here, but then you are not from here, and it's clear as quickly as you defended how but I'm not Swiss on passport. It's crazy. Do you know what I mean?
It's not crazy. It's real. Like, I was in this conversation like 2 days ago, literally. It's not crazy. It is the reality. It is the reality that you can born and be raised in this country, but they don't give you the passport. In France, if you're born there, they give you the passport.
It's automatic.
In
England
Italy,
as well.
England,
automatic.
Everywhere.
Anywhere else.
In fact, like in England, if you've got like say a parent that was English and you're born somewhere, and the parent was a migrant who got a passport, you get it automatically.
But here it's the same, right? Even
no.
Oh,
You have to apply. You have to apply.
You go through like the whole stages and stuff. You have to pay a lot and all that, and which is funny to me because like now, if you really like look at it, you do not have any say in your life here, although your life is here.
Yeah,
you can't vote,
but you do. I mean, when it comes to like voting and the future,
but
I get it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and it even goes deeper in like your sort of like in this limbo of you want to belong, but like you're not recognized already by where you grow up, like where you're nurtured from, and then second, what your appearance.
I mean that's what I want to say. Even if you have the Swiss passport right now, I don't think people are still gonna see you like that. Just
but one thing is more. One thing is like having nationality would be one thing more.
Yeah, but the thing is that do you think you'll ever be accepted as one of them?
I don't. That's the thing. It's not like I'm trying to be accepted. The thing is
that's
like
what it all boils down to.
I get that. No, it all goes. Yeah, sorry, please.
I mean, it doesn't. The passport itself just gives you privilege.
Okay.
So for me, if I would have the Swiss passport, I would be able to travel everywhere. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of this yak.
I feel like we're going cold in this
All right. But it will be like the interesting part in me. But what I'm questioning is, how is it for you? You're from Philly, and you migrated.
Yeah.
Here in Switzerland, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you have the U.S. passport, right?
Yeah.
You good?
Not necessarily.
And on
like,
paper.
On paper, yeah. On paper, I'm good, but like, I think it's like the same thing you guys said that kind of resonated with me, and then like I lost a little bit. But like, just because you're born somewhere doesn't mean you resonate with it. Like, as much as everybody's like, "Oh, you're American," I'm like, I haven't like. If you want me to be completely transparent, I'd never felt American. There's never been a day I'm like, red, white, and blue. Let's fucking
Boy,
go.
you don't believe in no Star Spangled Banner or something, bro?
But Americans are really patriotic. It's like,
But like,
America.
yeah, no, and like I just
crazy.
I've never had that feeling. You know what I mean? Like you just said like, oh, wanting to be accepted, and I guess like in the emotion, like it all kind of like ties together. Like I didn't have the emotional space. I couldn't be emotional as a black man to be like, why like, oh, I'm American. Why am I not getting these privileges? Why am I, why am I assumed this race by my name? And then when they do see me, then it's a different story. And then like, but I don't got time for this shit because I have to be.
Bro, wait, 1 sec. This dude has the whitest name ever, bro.
Yes, I have like.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, if I just hear your name.
Yeah, but this is because your parents got your mother or father got
Say
married,
it.
right?
Say
Well-
it.
well-
say it.
So,
Say it.
Yeah, bro. Me, bro.
no, I don't know what that. No, like I'm just it's just a legacy name, right? So like my grandpa's name is Earl, my dad's name is Earl, and I'm Earl, but I'm not the third. It's just like a random coincidence, yeah. But then like because of that, like people see me, they see American, they see Earl Garnett, so they assume I'm this privileged whatever, and then I come forward and they're like, oh, you're not, and then all these other questions come through.
Oh, you're black.
Yeah, I'm black. Oh, yeah, I have tattoos. Oh, you can dance. Oh, okay. I don't know. Like, and it's like, but I think for like,
And then you
I
go
think,
like,
and I also think too. I think it's like how strong you can be as an individual too.
Yeah.
Like, I think you can. I think. Let me say this right. Yeah, I'll say it how I
Say how you think.
say how you feel it,
Yeah.
bro. Fuck
I
it.
just think as black people, we're so strong mentally and physically.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I forget how strong we are. Like sometimes, like if I see another black person, I'd be like, "No, he's here. He's making it.
He's making it.
living."
Yeah.
Okay, because there are sometimes like there are something like things that break us down, things that we can't accept, we can't emote.
Talk
we
to the
can't do
mic, bro.
this. Oh, my fault. I'm all
Yeah.
talking like I'm doing a speech. Like we have all these things that we can't do. And then you put us somewhere and we strive and we survive.
And
You know
we
what I mean?
do it.
And like we do it, we make things possible. Like, and it's like, and I think sometimes like those are the things that we have to like take more for granted.
Yeah.
And then versus being like, do I want to fit in? Not saying I don't want to, but like, do I want to fit in or do they accept me? Do I have to learn German? Do I look like this? Do I have to be like Guten Tag or did I say Guten Abend? Like, why does it even matter? Like you can take me now and put me in Japan, and I'm still gonna be that nigga. I'm gonna be that nigga worldwide. Before I'm worried about fitting in, because because here's the thing, as soon as you fit in, I promise you right now, right? I promise you this. As soon as you fit in, you're forgotten.
Yeah.
I can't tell you half the white niggas in my school. I know one nigga. His name was Trevor. He got all the bitches. That's why I remember.
But can I say something on this? Because this is very important.
Yeah.
I would say 10 years or 15 years ago, African people didn't have this courage that you just talk about.
Yeah.
Because Africans were still like,
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I like 50 Cent, but yeah, Eminem is crazy. You see what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
now
yeah.
It's like, nah, fuck Eminem. 50 Cent is the shit.
Nah,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
you,
yeah.
50 Cent, Wizkid is the shit. Burner Boy, Wagwan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We going home.
Back.
We going
Yeah.
back.
So
Yeah.
this is but also this has to do with emotions. Like people started seeing Burner Boy, Wizkid, and get like pride and like, okay, we here now.
Yeah,
but
we
I
here,
feel-
we live.
And the other thing, you need to still tell us about Trevor, because I feel like that was going to be a fun story. Okay, But,
Trevor-
let me-
oh, yeah, Trevor,
but let me just,
yeah.
like,
Way
put
too
this one on, and then
Yeah.
But you
Sorry,
know,
Trevor, if you're watching.
Yeah. Fuck you,
white.
Trevor, bro. Fuck Trevor, no, fuck Trevor.
You already said it, bro. Now
Half
it's
and
too late.
half.
That's all
Well,
right,
half
that's
and
all right.
half, bro. Yeah,
Half and
I'll
half.
give you the side one. But like I was saying, it's like also what's happening now is like we are transitioning into a phase where like information is more accessible.
Yeah.
You know, like not a lot of things are controlled. We've always felt like this.
Yeah.
We've always talked like this. When we were amongst each other, we've always spoken like this. But it's just because like we never had like our own platforms where we can do this. And that's
Maybe he said that before. He was like, switch off. No, I have to go do this.
yeah.
That, no, I have to go. But now you have Burner, bro. You
Yeah,
have Wizkid,
exactly.
but you're playing all all day long, you know.
Yeah.
Nah.
And we're
Yeah,
still.
exactly. It's the confidence you have in yourself.
Yeah, and but the thing is, that's true, but we're still switched off. I mean, before Burner, there was Fela Kuti.
Fela Kuti tracks was
Kofi Olomide. There was this shit has been there. There was Charles Isaac, the guy from the Jamaican or Buju Banton, like people like that. I mean, Bob Marley as well. Like there was people that was already there, but now it's just there's more access. There's platforms where you can like see people that look like you
AI to tell you the whole
talking,
story.
exactly, talking about like themselves, and you're like, yo, I recognize that. I need to start talking about myself more, right?
Yeah.
And we still have that dog in us that, like, you know,
Don't forget
it's
that.
hard, but move on. Don't freak out. We're still on this, but then now we sort of have like this leeway of we still need to be heard. I can't just take it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think that speaks to the fact of us as black people. We have this resilient that I feel like is very kind of unique to black people, where you go anywhere. I remember once I was in Prague, right? Bro, there was black people, and you can just see them, and you can see those guys are not like, but you can see they're on their grind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you can see them trying to do something, and it's just this hustling that you don't get. I mean, sometimes it's not always the best because they then end up doing dumb shit. It all comes to this hustling and just like, you know, we're on our shit, and we don't let some. But I don't have a passport. I don't have nothing.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna hustle.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hustle.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the odds might be against you, but those niggas are still trying to make shit out of something, bro.
And
You know what I mean?
and
that's what a lot of things black people have that I feel like is really beautiful. You know?
And I was in Paris, right? Sorry, you want to say something?
No, go ahead.
Yeah. Like I was in Paris, yeah, and I was looking for a place to like get my hair done and stuff, and I was in this yard, like it's called like Chateau Rouge.
Chateau Rouge.
Bro, I've never been
Get
to
your.
Paris,
See how he said it? Say it like he said it.
Chateau Rouge.
You sound like you got cheese stuck in you. You've been here too long. All right, now continue the story.
But so I was there, and it's like it felt like a setup. Like this one guy came, like je crois, like that's how I understand French. Je crois, but he probably said some sweet shit. I don't know. So he grabs my hand, and then he's like, well, and
he grabs your hand.
Yeah, he literally grabbed my hand and started like dragging me. Yeah? No way, but it gets interesting. Like I'm weird. Like I'm not afraid of like I wasn't afraid. I wasn't like I'm gonna die right now, freak out, right?
Just went along.
I just went along, and I was like, let me see what's going on here. Like, you know, it could be an adventure, it could be a curse. Who cares? But like, let's see when we get there, right?
Paris.
So yeah. I'm in Chateau Rouge, but I'm not in Paris, nigga. I'm in Chateau Rouge, but our place, Rouge. Our place is busy than a motherfucker, but it's beautiful, bro. It smells like food and hair.
Bro, I have to go to Paris,
and
bro.
Yes. We'll drive there one time because I still need to do some shit there anyway.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, long story short, he drags me to like this. It's basically like a building, and it had like an attic room, and there was like 7 aunties like plaiting hair, like doing cornrows and that. And then none of them spoke a word of English, but there was this one guy who spoke a bit of English. And he just moved to Paris like a week ago or something. No papers, nothing. And he was like telling me about how he's trying to go to England and like how he likes like Stormzy, the rapper, and all that stuff. And I thought to myself, was like, this dude is like so chill. Like he's not worried about anything, you know? Whilst us, like sometimes I find myself being privileged that if I'm late for work, I'm like, it's like the end of the world. I'm like, fuck, I'm stressed out and that. But this man's, he was on his one. He was talking to me, and then he told me like, yeah, bro, I don't have papers. And he was trying to ask me like, how can I get like papers for England and shit. I was like, bro, just I don't know, finesse something. But like, go there and figure it out, bro. Like, exactly.
Do something strange for a piece of change.
For a piece of change, bro. Exactly, sell that ass, bro. If it comes to that, like, yeah, why not? But like, I mean, bro, this guy was like, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's that thing where talking to him, you felt like he's got no problems. Like, no, not that he doesn't have problems, but he's dealing with it.
Well, he gave you confidence. I'm hearing he gave you confidence.
In his own way, he gave you like. In his own way, I was like, I know he's gonna be good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what that's like the bottom line. I was like, I know he's gonna be good because, like, bro, if he had time to talk about like rappers and talk about like all this other thing, and then he was eating like this, bro. That place was so beautiful, man. It smelled like hair oil and food. Like he was eating like
shea butter.
Shea butter.
Nah, it wasn't shea butter, bro. That shit was like straight from Gambia. It was like it was something else, bro. That shit was pungent, bro. Came from that, smelled like I was at like an airport in like, I don't know, like Addis Ababa or some shit. Like it was beautiful.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, it is really interesting that we get to share these experiences with each other and learn. And if we go back to the topic, I mean, comparing the nightlife in Switzerland and, for example, like in Paris, I could imagine it's probably way more fun there because there's way more black people there. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's what it comes back to. Like we go somewhere and we make it our home.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, even look at like in Switzerland, for example.
You say we make it our what?
Home.
I say you say hope.
No, bro. Jesus Christ.
Home.
Nah, I said we'll make it our home. No, but the thing is that even comparing in Switzerland, like when I was in Geneva, it was way more. I felt like the nightlife was way more like, I don't know. It's not like there are parts that are really bougie and stuff, but you can see the people are just there. And compared to Bern, I just felt like Bern was like everybody trying to look cool, and it's like it is more of a fake lifestyle ish that is here. Like Geneva was just like, there's this kebab and this guy's outside, they're all sitting here smoking joint, and it just feels, for me, it's just more relaxing. I just felt more like, okay, cool.
And the thing is,
you know,
can I add something on this?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
The thing is, as what you just said is 100% true, but what Amos did to get back to the nightlife, the 306, regardless if he's light skinned or not, he still has African genes in him.
Yeah,
like.
but who's like, no one's. But by the way, let me like preface this. No one's beefing light skinned niggas. No,
it was hope. It was hope first. It was hope first.
Listen. Yeah, sorry. No. Tell me.
But listen. But let's all be real, okay? This beef done started since Lion King. Scar killed Mufasa, and we all know what that was. That was colorism. All right, Scar was black than a motherfucker. You see how he was walking too? He was walking with finesse. Scar was from France. He was like, Shiva. I practice my cuts. Listen, all jokes aside, everybody.
Yeah, but Scar was zesty though.
Listen, Scar had. Listen, if you can have sauce like Scar, top grade. Yeah. But y'all, listen. Again, this is the Morning After podcast. Listen, we're here, man. You know, follow us, subscribe to us. You know. My bad. I'm jumping, but we're gonna finish this out here. But go ahead, my fault. Go ahead.
This one, the energy I was talking that almost brought to the city because how 306 started. In my remembrance or how I remember it, there was a party in Ostring. It was I think it was his birthday party or some random party. The whole town went there, bro. Yeah, if I'm saying the whole town was there, the whole Austin was filled with people from Bern. Yeah. And there was like a room big like this and outside, the whole city was outside. Then he said, "Alright, let's get this to the club." That's how the whole wave started.
Yeah.
For real. But this is the thing I tried to build a bridge on, because you said like us Africans, we have like the magic. I call it magic.
True.
We can come into a room.
We can set that motherfucker off.
and like
We could set it off, bro.
either dance, either DJ, whatever it is.
You can feel it too. As soon as you walk in, everybody just looking at your
everybody
ass.
just
You're
looking
just
at you
like,
that's him.
that's him. Yeah, that's all him
definitely,
energy.
definitely.
Absolutely.
And to end, just tell us where we can find your music.
Yes.
Please. Plug
and
everything.
yeah,
literally.
exactly.
Like,
You can go straight down
An
the camera to
upcoming-
barrel this one.
right in the middle.
project.
Go check Free My Mind, Free My Soul on Spotify, Apple Music, on all the platforms, even on YouTube. Go check my 10 music videos I put out. My music career, I put out 10 music videos.
Bro, like them shits though. Why?
Share it.
Like,
Why-
share
why
it.
do
Soon
niggas
as the
be
vid-
watching
soon
shit
as the
and not
video
liking
starts,
it?
click the thumbs up button, subscribe.
Like, it's like
Do something with your life. God
You
damn.
know, the thing that worries me is like if you have to pay, I know niggas won't do that shit, but it's
Exactly.
free.
It's
But
free.
Niggas
Nigga,
be
tap
greedy
that
with
shit.
free shit, bro.
Yeah.
Support. Just support.
Exactly.
Man.
Support, support my guy, amazing artist.
And get me on my Instagram, Muvunyi Music. Muvunyi Music is the official Instagram. It's not Muvunyi official. It's Muvunyi Music.
Yes.
Yes,
And
sir.
like there are shows coming up in the future. There